This is the Jiusi RC WB12 PRO, and it is a 1/12 scale brushless buggy. It has some crazy specs like going 80 kilometers an hour for this little buggy. That's crazy. And today we're going to unbox it, review it and give it a run. As I said, the car is called the WB12 PRO and it looks like it's going to be sick. According to the box, it should go around 80 kilometers an hour, which I will be sure to test, and it also does say that it is ready to run. It says that we get a 35C LiPo, and it also says it has powerful 4-wheel drive, which I also cannot wait to test. Here are some other details, but we will get to them later, and it does say that the car weighs 1.3 kilograms, which is quite a lot. So I definitely expect it to have some very high quality parts. Anyway, let's crack it open. This is looking very good. Look at all of this stuff. We have some stickers, keys, manuals, awesome. Next up we have a spoiler. Is it too big to fit in this box? Then we have some other parts, chargers and some other stuff. And lastly we have our controller in here. Oh hey, it looks like a Dumbo RC kind of. Looks really good. Next we have this, which I guess we just lift out. Whoa, that looks awesome. That looks amazing. It's like blue that fades into purple. Looks very interesting. I think that's everything. I'll take a look at the car in just a second, but first let's look at the other stuff that we got. We have a nice little peel here. Oh yeah. The controller looks awesome and feels just as good. It says that the controller has 4 channels and the maximum operating distance is 180 meters. So at that point I doubt you're even going to be able to see the car anymore. It's got this carbon fiber skin on it, and I think I was right about the Dumbo RC, because as you can see on the steering wheel, it does actually say Dumbo RC. So not sure why it doesn't say that all over the whole controller, but it's really no big issue. On top we have 2 different buttons. Not sure if these will do anything, but we can also open up this little flap right here. And inside we have more dials and buttons. This includes the steering trim, throttle trim and this little knob that you can turn to adjust how much power it has. We do also have the on and off button here, but you can access that without opening up the flap. We get a pretty rich bag of spares, parts, manuals, stickers, chargers and all of that stuff. This includes these little pieces that I'm guessing are to mount the spoiler. Another little bag that includes our wheel wrench, Allen keys, some spare clips for the body, and a different gear for the motor. I'm guessing that's to make it go faster, but I'm not sure. Then of course our miniature little spoiler. This battery charger, which actually looks really good. It can both charge and storage charger batteries, which I have not seen any other included charger do, at least I haven't. It is a 25 watt fast charger and fully charges the included battery in around 45 minutes. But what the hell is this thing? I have never seen that plug before. I hope I have an adapter. Next we have our stickers, which look great and are becoming more and more rare to be included with any cars. And last but not least we have our instruction, which includes all of the exploded diagrams and the information that you need to take care of your car. Now let's finally take a look at the car. 2 zip ties on the bottom. First off, wow, take a look at that chassis. That looks incredible. It is 2mm CNC machined aluminum, which means it should be very strong. But the branding on here looks sick. The body on this car looks great. It looks so much better in person than it did online. It's got some blasts of red on the sides and fades into this purplish color on the back, which just makes it look very smooth. We have some skid plates on the roof. Nice that they added them in, and they do look pretty beefy. The shocks are long travel, oil filled and aluminum, which just make them a great looking shock, and I'm sure they're going to work very well as well. And if you look closely, they are actually fully adjustable as well. The wheels and tires that we have here are very hard but also very grippy, and they feel like they're going to last a long time. They also have this nice side which has all of the blue racing lettering or whatever you would call that, which looks great. And we've got these kind of dish wheel like you would have on your bigger 8th scale race cars. And the back wheels are just a little bit wider than the wheels on the front. Moving away from the wheels, we have a nice sturdy little bumper on the front, which should really help from those front impacts. And a bigger, taller one on the back. Talking about the back, I think it's time to install the spoiler. There we go, that looks way better. Now, let's take a look inside. The inside looks just as good as the outside. With the ESC being the main thing that you see, it is a 35 amp 3S brushless ESC, and the motor is a 3600 kV brushless motor. That also includes a little metal heatsink. The servo that sits at the front is 11 kilo and it is 100% waterproof, filled to the brim with metal gears. Both the rear and the front shock towers are 2mm aluminum, which is always good to see. Both the front and the rear differentials are fully metal with CNC machined gears and CVD drive shafts. I do also see front and rear sway bars, and both front and rear links are fully adjustable. Now, I think I've talked about almost everything. Last thing to do is to look at the battery, which has the good old Velcro strap. Just like that. Whoa, looks pretty cool. And it is a 3S 2200 mAh 35C LiPo with XT60 connectors. I just forgot to mention that the shocks are aerospace grade aluminum and feature this big protective piece on the top so no rocks or anything hit it. Jeez, that was so much talking that my mouth is about to fall off. Let's actually go drive the car now. Oh wait, I live in Ireland and the weather is always horrendous. Did you know that as of the day I'm filming this video, which is February 20th, we have not had a single dry day all of this year? I know, it's pretty sad. So I'll see you all when it stops raining. And we have arrived. We have a nice little car park here, lots of space to do a speed run. I have the car here. I threw on some extra stickers. You can see on the spoiler here and on the sides, the ones that were included in the box. So I think it looks really good. Of course, I am using the stock LiPo that came included with the stock controller. So everything is stock as you would get it from the box. And we are also on the stock gearing. I have not installed the spare gear that was in the box. This is the original one. That is a weird startup sound. Anyway, everything looks good. Steering's not very fast and there isn't actually a lot of travel in it, but I think it should be fine. Let's see if the tires balloon. That's not 80 kilometers an hour, is it? No, the throttle trim is on 25%. Okay, ready? Yeah, that is 80 kilometers an hour. Okay, Dad is driving, so do not expect very much. But yeah, that thing is rapid. It's very slidey as well from what I can see. Slides like crazy, but it is very smooth. Whoa! So it definitely does slide quite a bit, but it slides in a very controllable way. As in, like, you can keep it straight if you want it to go straight, or you can do pretty much anything you want. The sliding is not very limiting to how you drive the car. Drives very well though. Okay, launch control. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow! Dad, what do you think about it?
Perfect. I love that car.
Yeah? It drives very good.
Plenty of power.
I've got my speedometer here, it's just calibrating, but we are going to use the original battery for the speed run. I did just find out that my Spectrum LiPos also do work in this, so that's really good. It means I can use these Spectrum 3S batteries no problem, and I have like 4 or 5 of them, and I don't even need an adapter. They're actually compatible with the XT60s that are in the car, so that's really good. While that's calibrating, I'm going to slap my little camera onto it. Okay, let's go! It is starting to rain now, so we better hurry up with this. That car is super fast for the size of it. I can't wait to see how fast it's going to be with the speedometer on it. I'm sure it's going to be close to that 80 kilometers an hour. Although this is on the stock gearing, like I said, so if you put the high speed gearing, it is going to be quite a bit faster again. But it's still really good for now. Speedometer is on. Let's go with the speed run. Come on, Dad, show us how it's done. Okay, now full power. This is gonna be crazy. Oh my god. That it should not be that fast. And on the way back now. Jesus Christ. The little bounce as well. Come on, last time. Awesome. Okay, come back now. Let's see how much you got. I'm just hiding under the tree now because it's really raining. But look at this, we got 59.5 kilometers an hour. That's on the small gearing, so if you put the faster gearing, which is included, that will be way quicker. So that's actually really good for that gearing. 60 kilometers an hour is really impressive for that little car. I'm sure it will do way more on the big one. And of course it is raining again. We're just gonna try and wait it out. Dad's admiring the new car. Hopefully it's gonna stop soon, but I don't really expect it to. It's been every single day since Christmas it's been raining. So pretty used to this by now. Yeah, this rain is not stopping. Let's get back to the studio. And now that we're back at the studio, I just want to quickly close this video out by saying that this car has been great. In the time that I tested it, it drove really good. I mean, you saw those drifts, power slides, it was really fun to drive it around. We hit 60 kilometers an hour with the stock gearing, that is not on the high speed gearing, which I am very happy with. That is a very high number, and I thought it would be less without the high speed gearing. I didn't bash it in this video, sadly the weather just did not allow for it, but in my next video I will be taking it to the beach. I've already planned that and shot a little bit of it, so that's going to be an awesome video. So if you want to see that, you're going to have to like and subscribe. And until now, that is all for this car. Links to it will be down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.